Okay, so what I've got is there's a glue block that somehow drifted out of position. So I'm going to use my old beat up Japanese saw. I'm going to trust it not to cut the side of the dresser too much because I carved took the set out of the teeth, which means it get pinched easily, but it doesn't do too much damage side to side. All right, well, eventually I'll get it out. You get the idea. Okay, so I trimmed the glue block that somehow drifted with my trusty Japanese saw here. And so now this panel will close up. That's what I want. And so that I wanted to do while the dresser was right side up. And now I need to flip it over and see what's going on with the bottom. Okay, so this is kind of the classic basic 4-drawer. The pull, the way it works, you just reach underneath and this whole thing is got a place for your fingers to grab the drawers. Number one thing, it has this weird stain on top. I don't know if it came up through the bottom and got weird, or if I sprayed it with something, it just went berserk. I can't remember. And then there was some water dripping down. It was stored, and so there was water hitting this edge, and so the particle board puffed up. So it's really bad in that corner. So the plan is to flip it upside down and investigate. There was a glue block here that I just cut, but it was sticking out. I think it drifted. And so that's trimmed off, and I just have to attach that back panel. But otherwise, I think the drawers are actually no drawer liner, and they slide smoothly. So it's not too far away if I can figure out what's going to happen with this top. I mean, I could take this off. It would be kind of a production, but honestly, where I'm at, I consistently get about $260 for these things. So I think even if I ground this down and painted it glossy black or something like that, or I don't know, maybe super glued a veneer on there, that would be kind of weird. But I'm going to try grinding it down, see if I can cut through this, and then if I need to, maybe I'll do a gel stain if it's smooth enough. But we'll see. I'm just going to grind it down and see if I can get past this kind of murky stuff, and then just even it out and see if I can still get that faux wood tone to come through or not. So anyways, it'll be one of my greatest adventures yet. It's like Pangea, but its days are numbered. Okay, so I pulled out the drawers, and it does have the dust shelves. I call them dust shields sometimes. All the glue blocks are in there, so the drawers stop evenly. It's like somebody threw a golf ball through there, so that's a little weird. Well, something chewed its way through. But otherwise, the rails seem to be holding together. So as far as the inside, it's a little dusty, mostly on the bottom shelf, so I'm just going to vacuum it out. But yeah, I mean, I like wax up the rails, wax up the drawers over here, and they should be good to go. I'm going to add some glue blocks onto that guy because the rail is kind of wiggling around a little bit. But other than that, I've definitely seen worse, so less work for me. Yeesh. Okay, so that's not very good. That's where that should be. It's over here someplace. And then that is looking kind of blown out. Yikes. And that's even worse. Very crumbly, very little adhesive left. All the fibers, all that particle and the particle board have kind of given up. So I'm going to have to clear the debris, figure out what's solid, if anything, and then I'm going to have to repack that. But you know, this board back here, where it attaches, that's solid wood. That's fine. And so just a little ways up, the particle board is actually holding itself together. So this is going to be, it kind of did me a favor by falling apart and getting out of the way. It's going to be more problematic to kind of carve this out with some kind of saw blade or something, or kind of drill this back, eliminate the sponginess, and fill this missing veneer, and kind of do it in such a way that I can reattach this successfully. So I enjoy a challenge. Just kind of see how bad it was, and really I think I can do it. Okay, so for starters, I'm going to put a small bit into my drill, and I'm just going to stick it into the soft portion and see just what it's going to take to kind of alleviate the amount of spread. To get this veneer back to even with that and the rest of it. So I'm actually going to switch to a little bit larger bit. Now that I see how large the gap is. And you definitely want to stay to the particle board side of things and away from the trim here, so you don't, maybe you can salvage this. I'm thinking I could actually maybe shove some Quikwood in there and clamp it so I end up back where it originally was for a shape. So some good news, it looks like with the right pressure I can get this to pretty much be what it was. Just have to make sure this stays away from this other veneer. I'm going to use my Japanese saw to make some room so I can squish out some of this lower area, and then I want to clean out to be able to pull out the debris, so this will all close up, because right now this is kind of bubbled out here, so I might take the drill and go in here with a little bit, but pretty close to being able to kind of sandwich everything and then put some epoxy or wood putty or something in there. So on the back side of the cabinet, this is going to be a lot less fussy because the water damage is much more thorough. The one good thing is that the front is kind of blown apart, but that's going to be a pretty easy Quikwood fix, I think, with a combination of maybe a little bit of Titebond glue painted in here to hold those fibers together and make sure that that doesn't come apart from the, or is that a good idea? Probably the Quikwood is probably the better bet, but yeah, so I'll mash that together, and that will kind of flatten out the veneers and give it the filler that it needs. But then over here, this is just super crumbly, so I'm just going to come in here with a vacuum and tear all that out, and then that should get a lot of this stuff out of the way. And then I just need to pack in a bunch of filler. I don't know, I might actually use Bondo for that, because it's going to take quite a bit to fill up that void. That's about $5 worth of Quikwood, but maybe if I get a Quikwood sponsorship, wink wink, I can make that happen. The stuff on my workshop floor is holding together better than what's left of this. Thinking I'll grab a drill bit actually and excavate. Okay, one thing I wanted to show you is I have this super long, it's about a 1/4 inch bit. I am going to alleviate some of the pressure, and I know this thing's going to have the reach. So anyways, I'm going to keep working on that. I'm going to vacuum it out, and I think it's pretty close. I might be able to stick my saw in here and cut it back too to alleviate some of the pressure. Because this will be the backside, and so if I can kind of get the saw in around this veneer piece and trim this back, or even get the a smaller drill bit, then I'll be able to squish this all together, and I'll pull in both sides at once. So I'll have to shoot that when it happens.